Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And when it comes to polarizing quarterbacks in the NFL, no one probably is more polarizing than Dak Prescott. Now, part of that is being the quarterback for such a high profile team in the Dallas Cowboys. But there are fans who point out how excellent he has been in the regular season, last season finishing as the runner-up for MVP to Lamar Jackson. Others point to the fact that he is just 2-5 in the postseason. Guy like Tony Romo faced the same criticisms back in his day. Well, Cam Newton got to talking about Dak Prescott, and they took a look at the top 10 quarterbacks via their average annual value. Let's take a listen to what Cam Newton had to say. It's only about a minute.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
Fuck! If you got the same stat line as Patrick Mahomes, something is clicking in big games.
Somewhere.
Because I'm looking at this list too. The top 10 goes as follows. Okay.
Damn, it's only one of them that have a Super Bowl.
It's only one guy that has a Super Bowl, and there's a lot of guys on here that doesn't have a lot of playoff success.
Yeah.
So if you're going to sit up here and judge Dak Prescott on playoff success, and I'm looking at a list of guys that don't even have no playoff experience or not even a playoff win, come on. I would prefer Dak Prescott over Kirk Cousins. I prefer Dak over Kyler Murray. I prefer Dak over Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert, Dak. Trevor Lawrence, I'm taking Dak.
Yeah.
So it ain't that what I think Dak to be. It's what the market dictates Dak to be. And Dak is better than half of the guys on this list.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, definitely putting his hat in that. He believes in Dak Prescott. He thinks he's better than a lot of the guys in the top 10 in their contracts. Let's take a look at it again. So Patrick Mahomes is that 10th guy. One thing he said was that Mahomes is the only quarterback to win a Super Bowl that's in that top 10. Well, to be fair, there really aren't a lot of active quarterbacks that have won a Super Bowl. The only one that's won, other than Mahomes somewhat recently, is Matthew Stafford, who comes in at 12th on this list. The other active quarterbacks to win Super Bowls, Aaron Rodgers a long time ago, Russell Wilson a long time ago, and Joe Flacco a long time ago. So there really aren't many active quarterbacks that have actually won it all. And the way the quarterback market goes, I mean, the guys who are on the top are going to be the guys that have signed their deals most recently. The guys who have signed more recently, Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence, they're near the top. A guy like Dak Prescott signed his couple years back. Same with Josh Allen. Same with Mahomes. So, yes, it's forever changing. When Dak Prescott does sign that next deal, whether it's with Dallas or someone else, believe me, he will absolutely be in the top 10 and probably over all of the quarterbacks he mentioned. I can't argue that I'd put him over Kyler Murray. Kirk Cousins probably as well. Cousins, a guy who's only won one playoff game in his career. But he didn't mention Josh Allen, who is 11th on the list. And most people would take Allen over Prescott. Herbert's questionable. I understand Herbert got all the talent in the world, but I just got to see more out of him in big games and, more team success in my eyes to consider him one of the absolute elite. But what are your thoughts on what Cam Newton had to say? Would you take Dak over all the quarterbacks he mentioned in the top 10? But again, the top 10 in average annual value is forever going to be changing as long as quarterbacks sign new deals. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.